single lantern casts a soft, warm glow, illuminating a cozy corner of a rustic barn, hinting at a hidden sanctuary. On a bed of hay, a mother dog, her eyes weary but watchful, tenderly nurses a squirming litter of newborn puppies. The minuscule, fragile puppies jostle for position, their tiny bodies a testament to new life. One small puppy struggles, its hindquarters dragging uselessly behind it, a poignant struggle in the soft light. Inside the barn, the mother dog, driven by an unseen force, nudges a tiny puppy from the litter's warmth. The small puppy whimpers softly, its tiny legs struggling to crawl back to its comforting siblings. With a stark, undeniable rejection, the mother dog pushes the puppy away again. The puppy's desperate struggle against its mother's cold dismissal is heart-wrenching. A somber moment in the barn as the mother dog's actions seal the puppy's fate. In the soft morning light of the barn, a middle-aged couple gazes down at a litter of newborn puppies. The woman points to a small, struggling puppy, her face etched with a silent plea. The man slowly shakes his head, a deep, weary resignation clouding his features. Their hushed conversation hangs heavy in the air, a burden of unspoken despair. No hope remains for the tiny, disabled pup, its fate sealed by their grim decision. On a dusty dirt road, a small, fluffy puppy lies abandoned, its tiny form a stark contrast to the vast, indifferent landscape. A pathetic whimper escapes the puppy, a fragile sound swallowed by the oppressive silence of the empty road. With desperate resolve, the puppy struggles to move, its legs splaying, a tiny warrior against an insurmountable world. It drags itself mere inches, then collapses again, a heart-wrenching image of helplessness and despair. Days later, the puppy, noticeably weaker and thinner, struggles to navigate the harsh urban environment. It's a pathetic sight as its front paws work tirelessly, pulling its hindquarters, which drag uselessly behind it on the cold pavement. Cars rush by, a blur of indifference, and people walk past, their gazes fixed forward, completely oblivious to its plight. The puppy's desperate struggle continues, a poignant testament to its will to survive amidst the heartless city. Each laboured movement etches a deeper line of sorrow on the puppy's emaciated form. A lone tear glistens in the puppy's eye, a silent plea lost in the cacophony of the uncaring city. On a bustling city street, Martha, a kind-faced woman, notices a small, struggling puppy. Her expression softens, a wave of profound concern washing over her features as she observes the helpless creature. She approaches the puppy slowly, her movements deliberate and gentle, careful not to startle it. A silent plea for trust radiates from her as she extends a hand towards the wary animal. On a bustling city street, Martha carefully scoops up a tiny, trembling puppy, its small body a fragile bundle in her hands. She cradles the exhausted puppy close, murmuring soft, soothing words of comfort against its fur. The puppy, with a last flicker of strength, weakly licks her hand, a silent plea and a tiny gesture of trust. Martha gazes down at the tiny creature, her eyes filled with a profound promise of protection and hope. Her voice, gentle yet firm, whispers a heartfelt vow to the fragile puppy. You deserve a chance. Inside the bustling animal shelter, the gentle barks of other dogs create a comforting hum in the background. Nestled in a soft, warm blanket, a small puppy finds solace. Clean and fed, despite its frailty, the puppy's tail wags softly, a tiny beacon of resilience. Its eyes, once dimmed by hardship, now sparkle with a profound and undeniable spark of hope. In the bustling animal shelter, a tiny puppy, a mere bundle of fur, propels itself forward with sheer will, its hind legs trailing. Despite its struggle, an unyielding cheerfulness radiates from the puppy, a beacon of pure joy. Its tail wags in a furious blur of motion, a testament to its infectious enthusiasm. With every passing volunteer, the puppy offers eager licks, spreading warmth and unwavering hope. In the bustling animal shelter, people drift past the puppy enclosure, their gazes lingering with fleeting smiles or pity. Each person pauses, a momentary connection forming before their expressions shift to hesitation and doubt. Despite the silent plea in the puppy's eyes, no one commits. Their internal thoughts, unspoken, yet clear, a silent, universal thought echoes through the shelter. Too much work? As they turn away, John, a man etched with weariness, steps into the bustling animal shelter, his solitude a heavy cloak. He doesn't seek a pet, rather an escape from the silent echoes of his empty home. His gaze, distant and unfocused, drifts across the rows of kennels, a silent observer in a world of longing. Each step is slow, deliberate, as if each paw print on the concrete floor holds a story he can't quite grasp. The air, thick with the scent of fur and hope, seems to brush against his weary soul, offering a fleeting comfort. He walks aimlessly, a lost soul amidst the hopeful eyes of countless creatures, each yearning for connection. Inside the animal shelter, a cacophony of barking dogs fills the air, a symphony of desperate pleas. John walks past the cages, his gaze distant, his mind elsewhere. The frantic barks and howls of the animals seem to fade into an unheard hum around him. A profound weight settles on John's shoulders, visible in his slumped posture and slow, deliberate steps. He remains lost in the labyrinth of his own thoughts, oblivious to the chaos surrounding him. The vibrant life of the shelter contrasts sharply with the stillness of John's inner turmoil. In the hushed heart of the animal shelter, a tiny puppy sits in solemn silence, its gaze unwavering. Unlike the boisterous chorus of other dogs, this puppy offers no bark, only a profound stillness. Its eyes, dark and deep, fixate on John, holding an unspoken question, a silent plea. The puppy's steady gaze is almost expectant, brimming with an unyielding hope. A profound quiet envelops the small creature, its presence a stark, compelling contrast to the surrounding chaos. Inside the animal shelter, John approaches a wire enclosure, his gaze fixed on the small, trembling form within. A small puppy, its fur matted and eyes wide with vulnerability, begins to drag its tiny body towards him. Each inch is an agonizing effort for the puppy, its movements slow and deliberate, a testament to its struggle. The puppy's tiny frame trembles with fierce will, its gaze fixed on John, a silent plea in its wide eyes. A tiny bundle of fur, a puppy, nervously approaches the very edge of its enclosure at the animal shelter. With a delicate lift of its small snout, it sniffs the air, a tentative exploration of its surroundings. Suddenly, its tail begins to wag with an almost unbelievable joy, a blur of motion. The puppy's entire body shakes with the sheer exuberance of its tail, a heart-warming spectacle. It wags as if it has just stumbled upon its long-lost best friend, an emotional reunion in miniature. John's stoic expression softens, a flicker of surprise and tenderness gracing his eyes at the sight. In the bustling animal shelter, John kneels, his gaze fixed on a small, vulnerable puppy. A profound transformation begins in John's eyes, the deep weariness slowly fading away. He sees not a broken creature, but a spirit of unwavering courage shining through. The puppy's gentle presence melts away the burdens John carries. A silent connection forms, a bond of unspoken understanding and hope. John rises, a new resolve etched upon his face, his gaze fixed on Martha. Martha, observing from a distance, watches him with quiet intensity, a silent understanding passing between them. A determined glint in John's eyes as he turns to Martha, the weight of his decision clear. His voice firm with conviction, John declares, "I'm taking him home." In the bustling shelter reception, Martha's eyes, glistening with emotion, pore over the adoption paperwork. The small puppy, nestled securely in John's arms, radiates pure contentment, a tiny bundle of joy. Its tail, a blur of happy motion, thumps a rhythmic beat against John's arm, a silent song of happiness. A moment of shared warmth and new beginnings unfolds, sealing their bond in the heart of the shelter. The animal shelter basks in the warm glow of the sun, a beacon of hope. John emerges, cradling a tiny puppy in his arms, its small form a bundle of new life. The puppy's bright, curious eyes dart around, taking in the vast, new world outside the shelter. From the safety of John's embrace, the puppy absorbs every sight, a new adventure unfolding, a moment of quiet wonder as the puppy embarks on its journey, held securely in John's arms. John's once quiet home now echoes with the soft padding of the puppy's paws, a new melody filling the air. The curious puppy, a whirlwind of soft fur, explores every nook and cranny of its new domain. John kneels, his expression tender, holding a small, custom-made wheeled cart. The puppy approaches the cart cautiously, its tiny nose twitching as it sniffs the new contraption. A moment of gentle curiosity as the puppy tentatively investigates the wheeled cart, a gift from John. A tiny puppy, its body trembling with uncertainty, is gently lowered into a wheeled cart. For a fleeting moment, the small creature freezes, its muscles tensing with apprehension. Suddenly, a spark of realization ignites within its eyes, a new world of movement unfolding before it. With a joyous bark, the puppy zips across the living room, a furry blur of unbridled motion. Its tail wags with furious excitement as it explores every nook and cranny of its new domain. The small cart becomes a chariot of joy, carrying the puppy on an adventure of boundless enthusiasm. John's home, once a tomb of silence, now vibrates with joyful barks and playful yips, a symphony of happiness. The puppy, a whirlwind of energy, chases a bright toy across the floor, its wheels whirring with glee. John's laughter, warm and unrestrained, fills the air, mingling with the puppy's joyful sounds. The once somber house now radiates with life and light, a testament to the new companionship. Sunlight dapples through the leaves as John and the puppy revel in the park's vibrant atmosphere. John's face, usually reserved, now beams with a wide, infectious smile as he chats easily with other dog owners. The puppy, still in its cart, is a joyful blur of motion, eagerly engaging with every dog it meets, a stark contrast to his past. John's newfound openness radiates, a testament to the puppy's influence. Pure, unadulterated joy emanates from the puppy, transforming the park into a haven of happiness. John watches the puppy, a soft, contented smile gracing his lips, his heart full. In a sun-dappled park, John sits on a bench, a gentle smile gracing his lips, his gaze fixed on a playful puppy. The puppy tumbles and frolics, its boundless energy, a stark contrast to the quiet contentment radiating from John. A genuine happiness illuminates John's face, a beacon of light dispelling the shadows of past loneliness. The heavy cloak of solitude that once enveloped him has visibly dissipated, replaced by a newfound serenity. He extends a hand, his touch tender as he pets the puppy, a connection forming between them. The puppy nuzzles into his hand, a silent promise of companionship in the soft afternoon light. The sky blazes with orange and purple as the sun dips below the horizon, silhouetting John and the puppy atop a grassy hilltop. The puppy's head rests peacefully on John's lap, a silent testament to their deep, unspoken connection. John's hand gently strokes the puppy's soft fur, a tender touch that speaks volumes of their bond. No longer just man and dog, they are family, each having found salvation in the other's unwavering presence.